What's up, everybody? It's Plex of PlexBeats.com. How you guys doing? I'm doing all right. Um, I'm doing better than I deserve. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm thankful for what I have. Even though I don't have a lot, I'm thankful for what I have. It's an important thing to be. Um, but today I want to give you kind of like a practical tip. Being a rapper and MC, um, there's one thing that I see a lot of people don't do, and it's very simple and it's very important. And just doing this will actually give you an advantage over other artists because there's so many artists not doing this. And that is having a website and a mailing list. Very important. Even if your website is like a blogspot.com, like it's just a blog with some, links on the side or whatever. That'll work for me. I'm good with that. There's different blog platforms you can do as well. But it's also good if you can get a domain name and connect it to that blog spot or to whatever service, and probably your mcname.com or your mcnamehiphop.com or music, your mcmusicname.com. I'm mixing things up here. But anyways, sorry, I got like burps. So, anyways, it's good to have a website. Why is it good to have a website? Because, you're doing all this stuff on the social media, great, awesome. But the social media stuff can change, and you got to hop onto all these different things. You got to do all that. That's got to be part of the whole thing, and you want to link all your social media stuff to your website and your website to all your social media stuff. Great. But when you're on somebody else's site, they control what people see. They control how the information is organized. Facebook is a prime example of that. They have this algorithm, and you post something out and it doesn't even reach a quarter of your friends because they have a certain algorithm, and you have to actually pay for it to go to more of your friends. Kind of crazy, kind of sucks. That being said, I use Facebook as a marketing thing, and it helps a lot actually. So it is what it is. I mean, you kind of have to go where people are, and more people are on Facebook than any other website in the world. So you gotta be there. That being said, you want to have your own website. So when you link people back to your website, now they're seeing exactly what you want them to see. They're not seeing what Facebook wants them to see. They're not seeing what Twitter wants them to see, what Instagram wants them to see. They're seeing only what you want them to see. And that never goes away because you own your website. So you have full control over that. So that's why you want a website. Number two, you want a mailing list. This is even more important than a website. Seriously, like if you don't have a website, get a mailing list anyways. There's many different services. I choose MailChimp.com because it's free up to like 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers. I'm not even close to that yet. So, once I get to that point though, I'll have enough money to pay either for more more at MailChimp, or maybe move over to Aweber or something and, pay for the service. Like, I don't mind paying for services that help me, because if I have that many subscribers, I'm going to be making that much money a month anyways to pay it back. Because the thing with having subscribers is now this is like your target market. These people actually opt in. They want to hear what you're talking about. When you're putting stuff out on social media, it's just out to everybody. And those people don't necessarily care, A lot of those, you have to, you might send something to 100 people and only 5 of them care, It's a lot of work for not much. But with your email list, everybody who's on there wants to hear about what you're saying and what you're doing and what the new music is and all that stuff. So you want to collect those emails. And if people unsubscribe, no big deal. You don't want those people in there anyways. Because if they don't like what you're putting, that's the whole point. It's a concentrated group of people that like what you're into. So if you don't have that, if you don't have a way to reach out to those people, then you're really shooting yourself in the foot, because You could send a message out on Facebook and it'll get to 5 people. But the next time you send something out on Facebook, it might not get to those same 5 people because they control how your status is put to different feeds. This way you can talk back and forth to your actual fan base. That's your real fan base, is your mailing list. If you don't have a mailing list, you don't have a fan base. You really don't. And I know that might be hard to sit here. And, you know, yes, you do have a fan base, of course. You know, you go out to shows and you know people and stuff like that. There's an offline version of this, and there's also an online. And yes, there are people who connect with you regularly. Cool. But what if they're on a mailing list, and that way you can control the relationship a little bit more? There's a term called owning the relationship. It's kind of a weird way to think about it. I don't know if I like that term, but basically you own the relationship. So anyways, but basically, you know, you're able to have more control over the situation, and not in a bad way, but you can, you know, let people know who actually want to know about your stuff. So that's why you want to have a mailing list and a website. Very important. Get those things down. If you want to make a difference and really be serious about your music, get those 2 things down. They're not hard. You can do them free. You know, start off doing them free and then start to pay for services as you start making progress. That's about it. Hopefully that was helpful to you. If it was, if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, and share. Very helpful to what I'm doing, you know. And if you'd like to sign up for my mailing list, you can get some free beats. And if you don't like, you want to just get the free beats and then unsubscribe, that's fine too. You know, I really don't mind, because I only want people on my mailing list who actually want to hear about my stuff. But in the meantime, you can get some free beats. Why not? You know, so come to plexbeats.com, get some free beats, and I'll talk to you guys on the next Artist Advantage tip. Peace out.